6.3_Ms_42. 6868 State the names of two hormones released by the ovaries. Estrogen, progesterone. 6b During pregnancy, antibodies are acquired by the fetus from the mother. State the organ the antibodies cross to reach the fetus. Placenta. 1. 6c A baby was breastfed for 6 months. The concentration of antibodies in the baby's blood obtained from breast milk and the concentration of antibodies made by the baby itself were measured. Fig. 6.1 shows the results. I complete the sentences to describe the changes in antibody concentration in the baby. After birth, the concentration of antibodies acquired from the mother decreases rapidly to 0 arbitrary units at 6 months. Antibodies start being produced by cells called lymphocytes in the baby immediately after birth. The total concentration of antibodies in the baby from both sources is 56 arbitrary units at 4 months. The concentration of antibodies acquired from the mother and the concentration of antibodies produced by the baby are the same at 3 months. 6c Describe the benefits of breastfeeding a baby for the first 6 months of life. Any two from 1. Breastfeeding supplies antibodies before the baby starts making enough of its own. 2. Provides the baby with passive immunity. 3. Protection against immunity from infection, named pathogens, named diseases. 4. Idea that it provides all the nutrients required by the baby. 5. Forms a bond between mother and baby. 6. Stated health benefit for mothers. 7. Milk at the right temperature, body temperature. 8. No need to prepare milk, sterilization not required. 9. E.g. free, provides bacteria for gut, may reduce chances of asthma or allergies or autoimmune diseases. 6. C.E. State 2 ways, other than breastfeeding, that a baby can acquire immunity. Any two from passive immunity, antibodies from mother, during pregnancy, before birth, across the placenta. Vaccination or giving antigens by injection, mouth. Injection of antibodies. Active immunity, following infection by a pathogen. 6d. Explain the importance of the shape of an antibody. Any three from each named pathogen has antigens on surface. Ref. To specificity. Shape as complementary. Antibodies bind to antigens. Antibodies mark pathogens for destruction, destroy pathogens. 6e. Antibodies are proteins. State the chemical elements present in all proteins that are also found in carbohydrates and fats. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. 0610_M22_Ms_42. 2a. Fig. 2.1 is a photomicrograph showing the fertilization of one human egg cell. Describe and explain the adaptations of the cells shown in Fig. 2.1 that enable fertilization and early development of the embryo to occur. Sperm, max. 4 from 1. Presence of acrosome containing enzymes. 2. Idea of enzymes, digest breakdown, egg membrane, jelly coat. 3. Many mitochondria. 4. For respiration, to release energy, for swimming. 5. Flagellum, streamlined shape. 6. 4. Swimming, movement, locomotion. Egg. Energy, named nutrient, stores. Energy, named nutrients. 4. Development of embryo, mitosis, cell division. Jelly coat. Hardens to prevent other sperm from entering, after fertilization. Both. Haploid nuclei, half the normal number of chromosomes are 23 chromosomes in sperm, egg. Gametes are haploid, so correct number of chromosomes in 46 chromosomes in diploid, zygote. 2b. People can use artificial insemination, AI, or in vitro fertilization, IVF, to increase their chance of becoming pregnant. I outline the process of artificial insemination. Any three from sample of semen, sperm, collected, donated. Sperm, washed, concentrated. Semen, sperm, inserted into vagina, uterus, near cervix. Semicolon. Ref. To sperm insertion, at the time of fertility. Ref. To fertility drugs. 2b. Outline how the process of in vitro fertilization, IVF, differs from artificial insemination, AI. Any two from gametes collected from both parents, eggs harvested or collected. Fertilization occurs outside the body, in a dish, not an oviduct. Fertilization can occur by injecting sperm into the egg. Embryo inserted. More invasive surgical procedure, in reference to egg collection. E.g. screening of embryos. 2b. Describe the social implications of fertility treatments. Any four from 1. Treatments are expensive. 2. Idea that there are questions over who will fund treatments. 3. Risk of multiple births, children, pregnancies. 4. Poor success rates. 5. Ref to emotional stress, ref to not knowing heritage. 6. Ethical, religious, cultural issues with fertility treatment process. 7 allows people who have lost their partners to have children. 8 allows people undergoing cancer treatment to have children. 9 lower chance of genetic diseases if embryos screened. 10 allows infertile people to have children. 11 allows older people to have children. 12 spare embryos can be used for medical research treatments, stem cells. 0610_S23_Ms_43. 5. 8 describe the role of progesterone in pregnancy. Any 3 from maintains pregnancy, prevents the menstrual cycle continuing during pregnancy, prevents menstruation, maintains the thickness of lining of the uterus, inhibits contraction of the muscular wall of the uterus, prevents secretion of FSH, LH, prevents more follicles developing, ovulation. 5b. Fig. 5.1 shows a drawing of a section of a human placenta. The arrows show the direction of blood flow. I state the names of 2 useful substances that move from the blood of the mother to the blood of the fetus. Any 2 from oxygen, glucose, amino acids named nutrient, molecule, ions, water named hormone, antibodies. 5b. Using the information in Fig. 5.1, suggest how the placenta is adapted for efficient diffusion. Large surface area, short diffusion distance, concentration gradient is maintained, good blood supply. 5c. The rhesus Rh factor is a protein that is found on the surface of red blood cells in some people. If the protein is present, then the individual is Rh positive. The allele for the presence of the Rh factor is dominant and is represented by the letter D. The recessive allele is represented by the letter D. If a mother is Rh negative and the fetus is Rh positive, there can be problems during pregnancy. A Rh negative mother and a heterozygous Rh positive father have a child. Complete the Punnett square and determine the probability of the child being Rh positive. Gametes. Mother's gametes DD and father's gametes DD. Offspring genotypes DD, DD, DD and DD. Probability 0.05% 1 2 over 1 in 2. 0610_S22_Ms_41. 6. 8 Fig. 6.1 is a flow diagram showing the events that occur to form a human fetus. Complete table 6.1 by using the information in the flow diagram to identify the cell, the organ and the processes shown in Fig. 6.1. P. Testis. S. Zygote. Q. Meiosis. R. Fertilization. T. Mitosis. U. Implantation. 6b. State why it is important that sperm and egg cells are haploid and not diploid. Idea of maintenance of the same number of chromosomes from generation to generation. So, diploid number of chromosomes does not double at fertilization, described. 6b. State the function of the jelly coat that surrounds egg cells. To prevent more than one sperm fertilizing the egg. Stops other sperm entering. 6c. Complete the sentences with the appropriate words. The placenta provides a large surface area for the of oxygen and carbon dioxide between maternal and fetal blood. Dissolved nutrients also pass across the placenta. Examples of dissolved nutrients are acids and antibodies pass from the maternal blood, giving natural immunity to the baby for some infections that the mother has had or has been vaccinated against. Each different type of vaccine contains one or more, taken from the that causes the disease. 1 diffusion, exchange. 2 amino fatty. 3 and 4, max. 2 from glucose. Named vitamins. Named minerals, ions, salts. Glycerol. Fatty acids. Amino acids. 5 passive. 6 antigens. 7 pathogen, micro-organism. 0610_M21_Ms_42. 1. Fig. 1.1 is a diagram showing the position of some organs in the human body. Some of the organs shown in Fig. 1.1 are endocrine glands. Table 1.1 shows the names of some of the endocrine glands, their identifying letters and the hormones that they produce. Complete table 1.1. Name of gland letter in Fig. 1.1 hormone produced. Adrenal C adrenaline. Pancreas E insulin. Testis D testosterone. 3-1 mark for each correct row. 1b. Describe the roles in the menstrual cycle of hormone A. Hormone A is estrogen. Stimulates repair thickening of uterus lining. Inhibits FSH secretion. Stimulates secretion of LH. 1b. State the day in Fig. 1.2 when ovulation is most likely to occur. December 13, 14, 15, 16, 1a 12 to 16. 1b. State the days in Fig. 1.2 when the lining of the uterus is lost from the body. Days 0, 1c. The female contraceptive pill is a chemical method of birth control, which is available in many countries. I describe the social implications of the increased availability of the female contraceptive pill. 1. Lowers controls, birth rate. 2. More choice over when to start a family. 3. Fewer abortions, unwanted pregnancies, fewer adoptions. 4. More women in the workforce. 5. Increased women in education. 6. Increase in named STIs. 7. Ref. To religious views. 1. Ce. The hormones in the female contraceptive pill can enter rivers. Describe the negative impacts of female contraceptive hormones entering rivers and contaminating drinking water. Named example of feminization of aquatic organisms. Reduction in fertility in humans, reduced sperm count in men. Reduction in fertility, sperm count, in fish, aquatic organisms. Reduction in population in fish, aquatic organisms. 1. Ce. State 2 barrier methods of contraception. 1. Condom. Femidom. Diaphragm. 0610_M20_Ms_42. 5. Mitosis is a type of nuclear division. Fig. 5.1 is a series of photomicrographs showing a cell dividing by mitosis. 5. State the change that has occurred to the mass of DNA immediately before mitosis in Fig. 5.1. Doubles. 1a increases. 5. Estimate the time when the chromosomes shown in Fig. 5.1 begin to separate. 34 to 39 minutes, 1a any value within this range. 5b. Meiosis is another type of nuclear division. Describe how the nuclei in cells produced by meiosis differ from the nuclei in cells produced by mitosis. Are genetically different from each other, and the parent cells produce haploid nuclei. Ref. To reduction division, chromosome number being halved. 5c. Stem cells divide by mitosis during the growth of an embryo. Describe the role of stem cells in the growth of an embryo. Ref. To unspecialized cells that can become specialized. Ref. To expression of genes in specialized cells, e.g., continually divide. 5d. An embryo develops into a fetus. Outline the processes of labor and birth. Breaking of the amniotic sac. Amniotic fluid is released. Contraction of the muscles in the uterus wall. Dilation of the cervix. Passage through the vagina. Tying and cutting the umbilical cord. Delivery of the afterbirth placenta.